Hello and welcome back to Factorio and Space Age. I feel like this ship is now working pretty well. Without taking any damage and stuff like that. We don't have legendary rocket turrets yet, but I figure we're probably fairly close to getting that. So I'm gonna do a little bit of an extra storage here. It's not gonna be much, but it's just gonna add a little bit to that that buffer. We'll do that. We're gonna do the same thing over here. And that sounds about right. And we can turn this back on. Let's see. I don't know, 200k might actually be too much for this. Nice. That looked super weird, but whatever. We're gonna add a couple there, just to make sure we can fit all the science in here. Question is... that actually doesn't do anything. I'm gonna try and time this roughly, how long it takes for this to complete its thing. Because I'd like to try and automate this. Actually. I'd like another decider combinator here. We can read something. Then we can output this one thing. Because I'd like to automate this part as well. I'm wondering how we can reset this based on this condition. don't think we can. But it doesn't matter too much. We know that... We know roughly how much we'll get per time. Now that was more of an interested kind of thing. You are getting your things. How many... Saving 1,200 now. I think we can even go up to 2.2k. Like this, it's gonna make it slightly faster. I think we can turn this back on. And then we'll do that. It's time to farm some more eggs, I think. I'm pretty sure if we launch eggs faster, then this time can be cut a little bit, yeah. Because this is just a logistics kind of thing, right? This is just us not being able to launch it fast enough. Anyway, back to Folgora. We've now reached a point where this is not really able to keep up at all. Also, I calculated that I probably need 12 of these. So I'm thinking we can do this. And what we'll do, actually, is we'll get another belt of scrap here. I don't know if we can get a full belt here. I'm kind of doubtful. So let's start mining some more scrap here. Unfortunately, like, we cannot output things here on the belt fast enough, because this here is not fast enough. So that's our next problem. We do this maybe. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. We'll see. We might have to do the same solution with this in here. So we get stacked items. Oh yeah, this is not keeping up, my guy. Holy fuck. We might have to chest it first. And then just go. Okay. Let's see what we can do here, yeah? This is crazy, though. So the general idea here was that there's so many different kind of items here that it's not keeping up. Right. But if we do this... then... yeah, we kind of need that as well, I think. I think we need that as well. This is gonna be a bit skewed, but it's fine. Yes, I don't know exactly how much this will be able to take, right? How are we doing here? You are making your thing. I'm gonna go spoiled priority, spoiled first. So that makes sense. Wait. This is definitely problematic. I think we're just filling up the chests, really. Because these are not crafting that incredibly quick, right? Unfortunately, I think we might need something like this. Then over here will be kind of fine, I think. There shouldn't be a lot that comes through here. Like, it should be mostly scraps. Which is funny because of reasons. Don't really want a stockpile here. I just want the transfer to be slightly faster. I want to see like how we're doing. And I take that back. We definitely need a bit more here. We could do the same thing here with stacking items, right? Okay, I don't think this here is giving us anything. But I think the stacking of the items is definitely worth it. Here we're kind of chilling. Holy shit, yeah. I think we might be able to work through that eventually. Yeah, I don't feel like that stacking thing was really worth it at all. I think we can do this. And then we'll do belt here. And then I think we do this stacking thing in here as well. I think that's definitely worth it. I really like that. How are we doing here? Okay, we have emptied out a little bit here. We have emptied out a bit here as well. 4.3k per minute. And we can't craft that much faster either. Yeah, there's a red wire there. And all we really needed to do was that. Then we don't need this belt here. We can do that. We can move this. Wait. Huh? You are outputting the recipe, but you are not taking the thing. Is it because of this? There we go. Okay. So far so good, yeah. So technically, we did this, and maybe this. Maybe we can increase this further. We're getting 72 per second right now. Which is great, don't like get me wrong, but so we're gonna read speed. And whenever speed is more than 50, you are gonna send this, right? And then, so whenever we're moving, this is gonna kill off all the things, right? At least that's the idea. Wait, we dropped down so much, holy shit. Let's see how much we're able to do now. $4.4K was the max before. It looks like it's about 5. can stop with those for a bit. And start doing productivity. If possible. Yeah, so 5.2-ish. Let's go back to Fulgora. Right, so this needs to move here, yeah. Do that. We'll do that. And we'll do that, yeah. Do that. Move down there. We'll move there. And let's see what this guy can do now. So this is way stocked up on stuff right now. Oh, yeah, I need to do that as well. We are consuming a lot of stuff, but I don't know if we're consuming enough stuff. It feels like maybe. Ion, you are kinda stuck there, yeah. Like... maybe if we do... this... It's gonna be a lot of recyclers in this. But if I can find something that works pretty well, then we can consume an entire belt of scrap into this. And then we can upgrade the other ones as well. And at that point, we should be getting a decent amount of holmium as well. I don't think this is enough either. Really does not look like it. But this here is definitely consuming from both belts, which is great, so we are reducing it slowly. But it might not be enough. It might not be enough. How we doing here? Had a small dip. Having another dip. We've almost taken all of this, which is good. Should be doing this here as well, right? Just so we maximize kind of the space we have on the ship. Wish that I could get a bit more storage space here. Got that. I think having some extra ammo is gonna be good for us. Okay, and that's filling up. We're at the very end of this. How are we doing on Fulgora? You are cracked up on holmium. I don't know if... this is just too much, but it shouldn't be. I'm wondering if this is gonna be able to catch up or not. I'm having my doubts on that. I'm thinking this probably needs 1 or 2 more here. We do this. Maybe that's gonna be enough. And then we add 1 more over here and see. That's a build and a half, man. But if we're gonna have any chance of catching up, we need to be able to empty these chests out. And I'm a little bit doubtful that that's gonna happen as of right now. We're still doing like 600 holmium. It's not bad. We've been stuck on like 300 per minute for a long time. I think that, yeah, it's still the problem. Having extra productivity here would probably be a good idea. Okay, so how are we doing up here now? This is definitely looking better now. This chest looks like it's starting to empty out. This is still mega full. It's not enough to stop this machine yet. If we manage to empty this out enough so it's not making all the time, we might be able to empty more of that out. But this is starting to work pretty well. Obviously, we are not at the point where we have enough recyclers to do this for all the belts. So we're gonna have to wait on that. The biggest problem with recyclers is probably not... it's probably this guy. Did I not start this guy up again? I did. Okay. Wait. That has sulfur in it. And some other stuff. Why? Oh no. That's not gonna work. That's not smart. No. Go back here. Balls that. We'll do that. We're loading the iron belt. With some garbage here. Okay, dude. That's kind of rough. That's a mistake that we made before. It's not the worst mistake, though. Okay, so how are we doing here? We're still... Oh, this is gonna be a bit slower now, yeah? Okay, yeah, so... We do kinda have to reset that. Interestingly enough. Otherwise, this is not gonna go, right? No, we can't do that either. Actually. We cannot do that either. That's kind of rough. We'll leave that for now until I figure out a better way to do that. How's Fulgora doing? So this here might be a little bit overkill. But this here is looking pretty good. Except those two chests at the end. This is actually emptying out nicely. And this is able to clean everything, which is great. I don't know a good way to reliably get this. Like, upcycling them is gonna be a really big pain in the ass. Speaking of upcycling, we have a small problem with that. No, not that. I'm pretty sure we unload stack inserters here, yeah. We do. Good. That's fine. Wanna kinda keep an eye on this. This has taken about 40 minutes so far. And we're not exactly there yet. But I'm thinking we can idle there for 50 minutes roughly. Which is 3,000 seconds if I'm not completely out of it. So I'm a little bit afraid, right? Instead of this, actually, I want to read this part of the belt. Can I just... I want to see here later. But that's also a problem. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. Because if it's a full belt, right? I don't know. I don't know about that. This was the easiest way to do it, right? Like, this was by far the easiest way to do it. Like, we've counted the thing, I just need the ability to reset this. Let me Google. How to reset Arithmetic combi. Oh, right. No, no, no. I'm fucking stupid. We do it the same way we do this, right? So we do this. What was I thinking now? Is this outputs the signal as long as that doesn't go above 60, you know? Whenever it's above 60, it resets. This needs to output the signal. As long as something is true. Right? So... do this. And that. And this. And this. We need to loop that, right? I'm wondering if this is gonna work. I am wondering if this is gonna work. This is our loop thing. We do this instead, yeah. I loop this. I go in here, and then I set something that's completely different. Then it's not gonna count, right? I'm not trolling this, right? Because then I take this, and I'll be like, okay, so if we are reading that the thing is going, right, so we're reading that the thing is going, then you're gonna keep counting it as an item. So this is not what I want. Like, this is really not what I want. Because this is not gonna count the item. I think Yeah, I think this is definitely what I want, right? I just wish I had an automatic way of resetting this. Unless I want to be cheeky, right? We can actually be cheeky here. I don't need this signal, I think. So we can be kind of cheeky here. Or can we? If I do this... Boom. Can I be cheeky? So, if I do this, yeah, we take belt instead, yeah. Boom. Fuck off with that. So as long as belt is like less than 100. And I don't have any belt. So you've counted to 8. Yeah. If I just keep going here, yeah, then you're gonna reset yourself. Let's say 30. And then you're gonna reset yourself. Okay, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna send this, right? And this is gonna go until we've reached 70k, right? I don't give a fuck about that guy. Right, so this... Until we are at, like, 100,000, you are going to count. And then... Well, that's also kind of awkward. So you're gonna keep counting. Or am I trolling? Can I do this instead? So I need to send this signal. Wait, why? Division 1. Oh. I'm stupid. Oh. And then you are going to reset when you've reached 10, yeah? We can do that, maybe. So whenever we're moving 2, which is that this equals 2 and this is less than 100k, you should be counting, right? If I set this to 70k, it's gonna reset at 70k. This should no longer be true, and it should not be counting anymore. I think we kind of have to test this. Okay, so this took about... let's see, we are waiting here for, let's say, time passed 3,000 seconds. Boom. And we're going. Speed should be reading vent time. Right. So we're getting rid of the eggs automatically. We're moving to there. The only thing that I'm like worried about or whatever is, are we going to reset this counter correctly or not? It's like my only concern, I guess. But the venting part definitely works. You should also have spoiled priority first, honestly. Just in case. Yeah, we'll do that. I'd rather have the full belt so we will vent a little bit faster. Okay. That should be completely fine, yeah? And we're kinda chilling still. I'm wondering if this speed is too fast. I might just set it here. And then let it automatically run. How much science do we have on novice now? 135k. We're far from being full on that. How are we doing with the biter egg farming? We are now doing 9,000 eggs per minute. And we are also doing apparently not many of these. But we have 3.5k, holy shit. This is... okay, so it's not an egg-related problem. I see. No, it's definitely not an egg-related problem. It is a green circuit because of iron-related problem, and I didn't turn this on again, I think. And you are lacking... Oh. Wait. Wait. Yeah, this is steel. Okay. That's interesting. Well, we found that at least. Okay, so we're getting to a kilo, kinda. So this should be turning on shortly. No, it's not. Right. We're going to the solar system edge first. Okay. We can keep going now, I think. Well, science is back on, which is great. I don't know if yeah, we do need it for this. So this guy hasn't been working at all for a bit. Question is if we try to go a bit faster or not. Would be nice for the amount of asteroids that we get, I think. I'm gonna let this run here a little bit and see where we get with that. So back to Fulgora. This here has now started to not work very well. But here it's kind of working okay. This is just a processing kind of thing. All I really need is more here. Maybe even one more, actually. And the amount of recyclers that you need for this is insane. And we're getting a ton of productivity. Fuel-wise and everything, this is working really well. I think even ammo, it's doing really well. Okay, so we're back on with this. This is just for trash, so that's fine. Crazy prod on these as well. We're actually not catching that many asteroids on this ship. Maybe we just do this. We'll do that. So this is gonna get red, that's gonna get that. Okay. I wouldn't mind if this is a bit faster. As long as the laser turrets can handle it. It would be good for our production here, I think. Fuel should not be an issue at all. Okay, and back to Fulgora. You are definitely not doing this very well. I mean, you are working very well. It's just that there's so many things here. This is actual insanity. This is full. But it's not full enough. I think we're gonna end up with a full chest of holmium here soon. Still kinda doing 665 per minute. Which is good. It is still the bottleneck. And we're not able to reach 1200 because of that. How are we doing on power? I haven't checked for a long time. Yeah, that's fine. And this is completely full, so this is not exactly operating on peak performance either. I think we go one more, see where this takes us. On Fulgora, here we have... We do not have, which is interesting. But you do have here. So if we do this, we're gonna get I feel like maybe just doing this. I think we're gonna go from 200% speed to something pretty insane. I don't think we add energy consumption either, yeah? No, so energy consumption is gonna be the same. I really wish we could do something more to have more inputs on these. The only way we could do that is by having inputs on the side instead. And that would be one idea, right? Same for this. This is a little bit due to processing speed, right? These items take a lot longer to process. I would even be inclined to be like, maybe we should get 200 of these. Well, actually, apparently not. Why are we struggling with the legendary... That's tungsten carbide. Oh no. Yeah, oh no. We are just not getting enough tungsten here. We really need more patches. That's unfortunate. We don't have any radars. What? I don't think they show up. I don't even know where the hell they are. Okay. So this guy is going to volcanoes. You have legendary radar stations with you, which is great. Because we're gonna put some out. I don't think we have power down here. I don't really care how many I put out, because it's mostly power problem, and we don't really have any power problems here. Calcite is easy peasy to find. Other stuff, not so much. I would actually like some foundation here. I don't know how much we can make of that here. We have made 5k. Maybe it's time to make 15. Okay. Why not? We are grinding these very slowly, but we are grinding them. Railguns need an insane 100 quantum processors each for legendary. Let's see. This has definitely started counting now. So far, so good. This definitely works. that definitely works, which is great. Did we take some damage here? Where? It has to be in the front, right? You really take some damage? That sounds really unlikely, but... That said, this speed might be too fast. This might be too fast speed. Speaking of too fast speed, I've updated this so much. Let's do a blueprint of that. Well, still have 125k science to go. The problem with this... It's gonna take some time maybe for us to find some tungsten. And we need to layer demolishers now. Not... That's a lot of spoilage, man. Okay. I don't know what happened to those eggs, honestly. Are they all working now or what? I wonder what happened to that. Are we not getting enough bioflux or what? It doesn't look like it. I'm just really confused. Ideally, I think we would have a better way to get spoilage out that doesn't go on the egg belt. I've only done like 600. So we've been going down to 900 and then down to 700 and then to 600 and then we completely stopped for some reason. It's insane. I thought this was going pretty well on on that. Okay, we'll do normal modules for now. I kinda need it. Unfortunately, these guys are really in the way, so we cannot build this any longer than it is now. Until we get better modules in here that maybe significantly speeds this up. Anything else is gonna be a no-no. I'm really interested in how that damage happened. Wait, there was an egg in here. Wait. Why are you not taking this out? Oh. Disabled by controller behavior. No. Wait. Boom. We need the... We need this. Okay, so that's where the damage came from. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know what killed it, but... Happily... Oh, this might have, actually. That's good. So we missed this signal here. It's really unfortunate. Well, rocket production is kinda going quickly. We're using half of it as of right now. But at least we're... Okay, I'm semi-confident that it was the biters and not the asteroids doing weird shit, which is good. So this is like right on the verge of being enough. But it's not exactly enough. It's not exactly. We need one more probably. Unless this is enough. Which I don't think it is. How many do we have? 32. It's only because of that bloody tungsten carbide stuff. That's a juicy tungsten ore patch. We still have this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we go here, yeah. Great. Don't know where that is. Are we getting uranium ammo here? We are not. We should be. Probably a K. Yeah, well, you should definitely be getting uranium ammo, though. So you need that. From Novice. You're almost there. I think we're at the point now where we're getting a full belt. This has gone through most of that. It's starting to stack up on this side as well. This is a small demolisher, yeah. Okay. Well, apparently we don't have a lot of uranium, and that was too close. We should have built the turrets first, is my analysis of that. And the biter farms are doing pretty well. Let's go back to Galiba here. It's not that you're struggling that hard with nutrition, but... Oh yeah, you're having a bit more trouble unloading, yeah. That makes kinda sense. So whenever nutrition is not like fully going, that's when this is becoming a problem. And this one is not able to unload properly. I think we can do that, yeah. And we can do this. No. We can do this. It should help it unload slightly better. But I don't think it's an unload problem, I think it's an input problem. So whenever we're not getting enough bioflux, that's when the problem starts occurring. We have a bunch of legendary spoilage as well. We have a bunch of these now as well, almost 900. Biggest problem is those. Okay. $360. You're kind of close. I don't think you're gonna be a huge problem. 5 million. I think that's the only reasonable patch that we have. Everything else is kind of garbage. As soon as you go into range, you're gonna die. Okay, good. Now we just expand here. Which is great. We'll do legendary radar here somewhere. You should have some foundations now, right? Yes. So we should be able to build on lava, which is like really great. Yeah, so this daisy chaining of this is not working that well. It's working okay, but it's not great. 36k. So we're about halfway until the reset point. I don't know if we're halfway through storing our promethium. But we are getting there. I don't know how we would even try to catch more promethium than this. Like, we'd be talking more than a full belt. We'd be talking two or more full belts at that point. It's easier to make another ship then. How are you doing? You are kind of chilling. You'll just do your thing, right? Yeah. Cool. So we are getting a little bit of legendary iron. And everything else is looking really good. I don't think 250 is enough. Let's increase that to 500. I don't want to stop taking asteroids. I want more of these to work. And this cruising speed seems to be working pretty well for this guy. And now we've reached a problem with this. Which is the point where we'll be like, maybe we can't do that. Maybe we need separate loops for this. Okay, no, it seems to solve itself when we're kind of stopping. How we doing? 45k. The Fulgara problem seems to have been alleviated. I think this part would benefit pretty well from these legendary modules, because that's where the items that take longer to process are. But I think we found a good balance. We need 62 legendary recyclers to consume this, and it's not even perfect. So we're not able to take a full belt of scrap, but it's very close. It's very, very close. And with productivity, this is even gonna be less likely to actually work. When our productivity goes up, our scaling of this needs to go down, probably. We need more of them instead. The belt can only hold so much. Okay, I think we're done for today. I'm quite happy with this. Obviously, we need to make a lot more room here to be able to have more of these. But I think this is working fairly well. And we'll be trying out the automation for the Prometheum soon as well. It's gonna be cool. So, yeah. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching and have a really nice day.